I thought you were saying I was autistic. I was like, no, I don't think that's what they
Not the
meant.
same spectrum.
I might be, but I don't think that's what they meant. Welcome to apartment 103. Come on in.
Yeah, sit down, grab a glass of water, get some snacks, kick your shoes off, enjoy, come in and listen to what we got to talk about today.
Yeah.
We always like having the company. Always appreciate you guys for showing up, for listening, commenting, liking, subscribing, all that good jazz. So to get started, we always get it popping with these icebreakers, the deep and deeper questions from the game or the card game. Is it a game?
That's I would call it a card game.
Okay.
It is a game, but like specifically a card game.
Yeah. So it's Let's Get Deep, and this is the Friends edition. You can get it at Target, possibly any of your other toy card stores that sell that stuff. So we'll go ahead and let you do these two.
Did you forget the order? I don't remember, but I was just wondering.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Because of the way you said it, you were like, I don't know who's supposed to go first. But
I'm going to let you go ahead. I done read them, so.
Oh, okay.
That way I could.
All right. Let's kick it off with the icebreaker. This is level 1 in the game. Okay, so what was the first cell phone you ever had?
The first cell phone I ever had, it was the Nokia. I don't know how you would pronounce it.
I think it's Nokia.
Yeah, so Nokia's. It didn't have a plan. It was just a cell phone, and it was to play Snake.
Nice.
Yeah, the indestructible Nokia.
What was the first cell phone that actually had a plan?
I would say it was probably I don't know if it was my phone or if I just used it majority of the time. It was a flip phone that my dad had or gave to me. But if we're talking about it, my first phone that I got myself, it was a Boost mobile phone. I don't even know the model. It was just like a fake BlackBerry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was
nice.
Back in 11th grade, 10th grade.
That's not the one we rapped on, was it?
No.
Okay,
that was an actual BlackBerry.
Actual BlackBerry.
Yeah, that was after the fact.
When
that was 11th grade for sure.
When we first started hanging out and making music together, we were recording off his BlackBerry cell phone.
Yeah.
And that was weird. Weird start. For me, I also had a Nokia, and it was interesting how I got it. Was that my mom had bought a cell phone. Had got a cell phone for herself and got a plan for my older brother, but my older brother lived with my dad, and so my dad was like,
ain't happening.
That ain't gonna work. So he said, give that shit back to your mom. So now my mom had this extra cell phone. I still lived with my mom at the time, so she was like, there you go. And I was like, what?
Hey.
And all my friends had cell phones at the time, but they had the minutes. They had minutes on their phones.
Oh, yeah. Did y'all have the free after 7 and weekend
I had that.
nights?
Yeah. I had that, but they had
just minutes.
They had a certain amount of minutes. If they ran out, they ran out. They could only receive calls after that.
Which is, at the end of the day, that's still pretty lit.
Yeah. Especially if you're a parent trying to get a hold of your kid, as long as they can receive calls from you, it's all good, right?
Yeah.
But so at this point I was 12, about to be 13.
Dang.
Yeah, so everybody had these kind of cell phones. I was the only one with no restrictions. They were I could text, I could freaking call, preferably after 7.
Yeah.
But even before then, it wasn't that big of a deal. And anytime that some kids would be like, "Yo, I'm trying to call this girl. You got minutes on your phone?" And I'd be like, bro, don't even worry about that. It's past 7, baby. We good.
It's the weekend.
Yeah, it's the weekend. Yeah, so I felt cool.
Fun.
I had that little credibility because I had this cool ass phone, and I had Snake on there, which was really cool.
Yeah. I think Snake was the selling point for the Nokia, man. That was the game.
Yeah. But,
okay.
Man, yeah, I was popular. No big deal.
Awesome.
Let's get deep. Yep, deep.
Level 2. What is the best birthday gift you've ever received?
Best birthday gift.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna go back to the other one though, real quick.
Oh.
For us, like, if anybody else is like responding to that question, they're probably gonna be like, iPhone 6 was my first phone or something.
You think so?
I think there'd be some people that answer that. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. With some of the new age kids, like the newer kids. I mean, people our age. That was like right when like the Nokia was kind of like popping,
popular, and then the Razor, the BlackBerry, the Razor, and then we had all sorts of like the Sidekick was also popular.
Yeah, but those came all after the Nokia.
Yeah,
Nokia. Because when I got the Nokia, I was in the 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom had already had this phone, the Nokia. Like, the Nokia was her first cell phone.
Oh, damn.
And she had it whenever I was in, like, the 1st grade.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so by the time I was in 6th grade and I got one, there's a super funny story. This one girl tried to give me a phone if I would date her. She would give me a phone only if I would date her.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, nah. I don't need the phone that bad.
She said, make sure daddy can get a hold of you.
Yeah.
Are you like, daddy?
But yeah, nah. So that was the first phone I had, right? And it was still kind of relevant, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But yeah, once we hit like early middle, like not even middle school, like early high school, that Razor, Sidekicks, all those stuff, the drug dealer phone. I think the Sidekick was kind of yeah, that's.
But yeah, I just thought about that as I was like, dang, some people might answer that with like iPhone 10 was their first phone.
iPhone 10.
I mean, if you're playing with your brother, with like if you were with Carlos playing this game.
Oh yeah, no, his phone. Yeah, he's definitely. I think his first phone would have been like the iPhone 8.
Yeah, see, like that's crazy.
Yeah, that is.
I was probably like my 10th.
Well,
phone.
I guess technically not really, because my dad would always give him his old like whatever phone, and my dad would get the upgrade, but he would never have a plan. But
but the first
Carlos's first phone with the plan was the one I gave him, and that was a 8, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
He has a 13 right now, so he went from 8 to 13. He didn't have anything in between.
That's crazy.
That's the benefits of having an older brother who always likes the new and improved.
Anyway, what was your question? Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, you're good. You're good. What is the best birthday gift you've ever received?
Best birthday gift I've ever received. I don't have a lot that come to mind. I remember one year, Claudia got me some cleats, and we were like early into our dating. I don't know if we had been together. Yeah,
right out of high school.
No, we were in high school still.
Okay, so it was like the first year or so.
Yeah, it would have been like around the first year. I don't think so. We started dating in. It must have been that first birthday. So
it was the first or second, because that's only two times.
Well, because
you were in high school.
Because I was a junior, so when we started dating, second half of junior year, in the summer was my birthday.
Yeah. So if you would have had it the next time, you would have been out of high school.
I would have been graduated, and I moved that birthday. I moved to Tulsa for like 2-3 months, so it had to
narrowed it down. First birthday.
Yeah, we're like 5 months in at that point, and she got me some soccer cleats. Boy, I was killing them. With these cleats, bro.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, my girl got me these. Watch what I can do.
Yeah, these were given to me with love, and I wore them bitches out, bro. They couldn't handle me no more. Them bitches was busting out the seams when I was done with them. But I think that's the one that comes to mind.
As for a birthday gift, I don't really know, dude.
Yeah.
Even in high school, I didn't really celebrate my birthday. And then, like, my gifts are more like a dinner and then surprising me with my friends.
Right.
That's really all I've gotten.
Yeah. Dang, I've never gotten you a gift.
No, you really haven't.
Wow, bad friend. I'm off the hook now because you don't do gifts.
Well, I
don't do gifts for special occasions.
Any,
yeah. What's up with that, bro?
the script.
Is that not our love language?
Clearly not.
Clearly not.
We
Wow.
became best friends without ever giving a single gift, really.
I'm off the hook now because you don't receive gifts. You receive gifts, but what is it?
So I don't do Christmas gifts or things like that on holidays.
You could receive a gift for a random Tuesday.
Right. Like if you're going to give me something, I'll take it.
Yeah.
And if I'm going to give you something, I'll give it to you when I think you, or when I want to give you something, or when you need it or whatever. I don't do it because, the seasons are coming up.
Yeah.
I have to
get you.
I have to. Like, I'm not being pressured into it. If I feel like I need to give you something, the holidays aren't. Now, granted, the holidays are great for getting things for deals.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm all about deals. Black Friday, Christmas sales, Memorial sales.
Yeah.
All the sales, I'm all for it, right? Like, that's the time to buy. But I don't buy them. I won't give it to you on Christmas.
Yeah.
Because I actively avoid trying to partake in anything that revolves around that.
Yeah.
I don't do Valentine's or I don't really do anything like that. But we still do birthdays. We still do anniversaries, like wedding gifts.
Oh, okay.
Like stuff like
Damn,
that.
so I'm not off the hook. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you are because I also.
Yeah. I just thought that because of your.
When people ask me what's my gift, I'm here. What
Yeah.
you mean? I'm the gift.
Yeah.
I'm the gift. No, I'm just kidding.
But I can also get you. I can get you a gift for Christmas. Don't expect. I think I've heard you say this before. Just don't expect you to give a gift on Christmas.
Yeah, and I also won't open it on Christmas.
Right.
Like
gotcha.
that's part of all that, right?
okay.
Like, yeah.
Is that a rule, or is that something you've added? That not opening it on Christmas.
No. So okay. So here's the rules. The rules are, don't partake in. So I think the Bible mentions it as, traditions of other nations or other of other lands or whatever. And so Christmas derives from like a pagan ideal, right? The act of decorating the tree, the wrapping the gifts, and the gift giving, all of those are wrapped up in pagan deal. So I am okay with the gathering with other people.
Yeah.
Right? Like, hey, we can always link up on Christmas, any other day of the week, and we can eat.
Yeah.
I'm always down for that. I'm down for that even if it wasn't our season. I'm down to eat.
Yeah.
With y'all, whatever. But I don't wrap gifts, I don't decorate, and I don't give gifts, and I don't hope, it's not that I don't hope, but like I tell people, like I don't partake in the gift giving, so I'm not expecting you to get me a gift.
Okay.
Because it's like an equivalent exchange,
Yeah.
But also, even when I do get the gift, I set it aside and I don't open it that day, and that's just because if I open it that day, now I've partook of that gift giving like ceremony,
Yeah.
like process, ritual, whatever you want to call it, exchange.
Yeah.
Like
that
on
makes
that
sense.
day.
Yeah.
So if I do it on another day, it's not Christmas. It's Christmas related, yeah, but someone gave it to me, and it would still be rude to not accept it.
I feel that. Okay.
So yeah, it's a little thin. It's like a silver lining there, but at the end of the day, I would just prefer not to get any gifts and not to give any gifts.
Yeah.
Or to be asked to, hey, can you go put some ornaments on the tree? Can you go help wrap some of the gifts? Like, nah. I'm literally gonna stand here and look like I'm lost in the sauce because I am. I'm just like, when are we gonna start talking? When are we gonna start hanging out? When are we gonna start doing the gathering thing? Because that's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
And for the food, when y'all want to eat, not talk, that's cool too.
Yeah.
So,
man.
But yeah.
Cool. So no birthday gifts. No birthday gifts that pop out to you in your head.
Yeah, no, not really. And if I did get a gift, I probably have already forgotten it. Gifts aren't necessarily like the biggest way for me to receive things.
Yeah.
That's why I think that most people that know me, they just tend to show up. That's enough for me, or give me food. Obviously. those are really the only two things that I really need.
Yeah.
I'm not a big gift receiver or giver.
Yeah.
At that. No, that doesn't say I don't like giving gifts. Like, I want to give my son his birthday gift. I'm gonna get him some Pokemon, the little big Pokemon stuff. Like, since he's into that.
Mm-hmm.
I like try to give gifts like, oh hey, I know you wanted this or something like that. You know, like, hey,
Yeah.
we can go get it, or you know, hey, I got you this. I know you mentioned it. You wanted this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, here you go. Like, just out of the blue. It's not
Yeah.
gonna be, you know, whatever.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, we dragged that one out.
We gotta. All right, let's get deeper.
Yo.
All right. What do you believe you contribute to the world? Damn, that is deeper.
To the world. Oh, yeah. Sorry, my bad. You trying to hold my finger there. To the world, I would say, first of all, this podcast. This is our contribution.
Yes.
Whether it's reaching the world or not, this is our opinion, our lives, you know, us giving ourselves to the world. So I guess what I contribute is that. But outside of that, honestly, I really don't feel like I give much. I could say, like, my job right now is, you know, making sure people have power in their stores, you know, their homes or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
But I guess an even grander thing of that is that I'm just here as a vessel to spread the word about God. That's those are my 3 levels, you know. The things I do with my boy right here, things I do in my church, and then the things that I do for work. But yeah.
I feel like there's things I want to contribute to the world, but I don't think that there's things that I contribute to the world. Like you mentioned, the podcast. The podcast is kind of it's not there yet, but even then, it's just providing an entertainment value to it.
Yeah. Like I said, it's there for the world to get to. It's just, it's not doing anything to the world, but
yeah,
that's why I said it's our opinion, our lives. That's really all we're doing.
Yeah, it's just entertainment for other people.
Yeah.
I make music. I hope I've had experiences with like older songs where like people have been like, "Yo, this really helped me get through college, through like finals in college."
Really?
That really helped. Like
You?
yeah. It was
what
my
song?
"Life Is Good." So the
life
whole
is good.
I should be at the point of a mental breakdown, but I'm good.
Yeah.
So yeah, this girl messaged the label that I was signed to, and they were like, "Oh man, I love this song. It's such a vibe." And then I really love this song because it helped me get through finals, and it was "Life Is Good" that they were really hyped about. And I'm like, "Hey, that's cool."
Yeah, that is dope.
Because around that time, I had sent "Life Is Good" to a bunch of critics to get like placed on playlists and stuff, and they were like, "Nah, this ain't it. Nah, this ain't it. Nah."
Damn. But
And
you out here helping college students.
And I was like, damn, maybe the song isn't good. But then I would perform it, and everybody would love it at the shows. And then that message where this girl had, like, put it on to get through finals. And I was like, okay, cool. It's actually resonating with people, not just not the critics.
Right. And I mean, they're looking for that monetary, that like, it's going to bring a lot of people in.
Yeah.
It's like, this isn't a, because Life Is Good is not necessarily a, how do I word this? Like a song that's just gonna be pulling everybody in. It's like you kind of have to be going through something and then needing that kind of like, because not all types of songs is. It's not a party song. Yeah. Right. It's not something that you're just gonna be playing in the club and like everybody's just gonna vibe to, whatever. It's like something you gotta be in the mood for a little bit, because like it's gonna pick you up like it did for her. So maybe that's kind of why I feel like it's just too narrowed of an audience. And not really, but it kind of is.
Yeah, I think
I feel like everybody goes through something that you could relate to the song.
Yeah.
But not everybody's always like in that mood to wanna to do that. But that's awesome though.
Yeah.
That is still
so
super
that does
awesome.
feel like I contributed something to the world there.
Yeah.
I just thought of that. So when I started talking, I wasn't there. Then I was like, oh wait, this happened. So it got me there.
Yeah, that's awesome. What else?
Besides that, I guess if you want to say my job is a bakery that provides
bread
bread to
bakery goods, baked goods,
baked goods
bakery
to people all over the world. So it's not just like a local bakery where people come and pick stuff up, which they do, but like we also ship a lot of stuff out. So it does help. I help with that. That sense.
And don't you, with the leftover bread that can't be shipped out, what happens?
Oh yeah, it gets donated to a church. That's true.
So
yeah.
that's also really.
So
really
I'm a
cool.
small piece in that. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I don't really like it.
Okay, so now we've talked about what you do for your job. We do it for your hobby, which that's what you personally are contributing.
Yeah.
And then we've also kind of touched on the podcast. I like that.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
All right. You want to take a break?
I do. I gotta pee.
We'll be back.
After these few messages. Or after those.
We should make fake ads to go in the meantime.
We should, dude. You know that
That'd
would
be
be so hilarious. Try out this new coaster. Do you have a drink that just gets overly condensed when you set it down? This is perfect.
Do you want a straw that looks like a wishbone?
But, okay. So going back on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
The product idea, right? There was a couple of comments that
Yeah,
made me
people
think
was
more
mean.
about this whole straw deal, right? It said you'd
Mhm.
have to cover up one side. Because I think what they're thinking is it's not two straws and then fused together
Mm-hmm.
so that they're two separate deals at like going down the center.
They didn't see the vision.
Right. Which you also didn't kind of put out a very good
I didn't explain
vision.
it, yeah.
But that's kind of how I thought we could eliminate that.
Yeah.
It
it's
would
just
be
two straws. They're side by side,
right.
and they point out.
And they're
different-
fused in the middle, but it's a light fusion so you could pop off and still make it two. So now you get two straws for the price of one, but also the capability of looking like a cute couple who puts it in a sundae.
Mhm.
They have the wishbone.
So we could do.
that way they're both separate.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to cover up a hole for the other one.
So couldn't we just make the thing that connects two straws? Like it's like a straw holder, and you just pop in two straws.
Yeah, but see, then you have to clean that. So that
That's
you could
true, because that would definitely be in the water or
Right.
in the drink.
whatever it is. So you don't want to add unnecessary inconveniences. So you want them to be factory sealed together, like very lightly in the middle, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
It's
capable
like,
of being peeled
terrible.
apart.
It's like not terrible, like TERRIBLE, like tear, like
LE.
rippable. Like you can tear them apart.
Yes, tear able.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
Yeah. There you go. Not terrible,
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, exactly. Got to enunciate.
God,
Got to
yeah.
emphasize those different
Yeah.
syllables. But yeah, so it would be two
Okay,
straws,
yeah.
but fused at the bottom of the neck down to the
Mhm.
bottom of the shaft, right? It's a shaft,
I
or
know it's a shaft, my
splint,
bad.
or the
Yep.
run, whatever. And then so that you could share it with your
Mm-hmm.
overly obsessed couple's girlfriend, or boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
or binaries.
It's
Whatever.
still in the work, It's still in the work.
Yeah.
So we're in early production. We've took the notes from the comments and we've
Yeah,
applied
and-
it to,
Yeah, and we understand that this is not for everyone. This is
Mhm.
not an everyday straw. This is a
Mhm.
going out of your way straw. This is the one for the girl who's like, oh, wouldn't it be so cute? Or the guy, I know that there are some guys that are kind of a bit over the top too. But these are for the people who are like, oh my God, wouldn't it be so cute if we just had like both of our straws together and we took a picture or something? And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, you could cross them, but like this will make it a little bit more sharper, a little bit more nicer, and more intentional. Yeah, look for you and your significant other.
What I gotta say to the comments on that video
Or your
is
Tinder
y'all not romantic enough. All right, that's all I'm
I'm
saying.
not either. I would never. You would never catch me with this straw. That doesn't mean I won't capitalize on the
true.
people who want it.
This is
though.
America. We're trying to make money.
Right. This is a business idea. You know what I'm saying? We're exploiting y'all's need for affection and romanticism. All right.
Speaking of comments,
Yeah.
bro,
What happened?
people were upset about what I said about the red flags last episode.
Yeah. One person saying, "Who cares?"
Yeah.
And then another person backed you up. It said a lot of people.
Well, that was a TikTok. YouTube was upset.
Oh, what did? Oh, I don't think I
Instagram was
checked it.
upset. People.
Can you pull it up?
People were calling us Blanket Boy, or calling me Blanket Boy.
I was gonna say I have a blanket.
They said being two guys being in blankets is weird. Talking and being in blankets is weird. I was like, damn, we can't even be comfortable at home. That's crazy.
I could care less.
What else did they say? Yeah, so they just said a bunch of stuff. So I realized there's two people you can't really talk about in podcasts, and I'm probably not gonna learn this lesson. But there's two people you can't talk about. It's Trump and Eminem, because the fans will come after you.
So what?
Yeah.
That's my
yeah.
thing.
No, I agree.
Like, no one is above being talked about, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but bad publicity is good publicity.
Yeah.
From
I guess there's also more people. Taylor Swift.
I ain't touching that one. I had to deal with a bunch of Taylor Swift songs. Now, I ain't saying I don't like her music. I do like some of her songs and stuff. But you ain't going to catch me dancing around with a bunch of little girls in the living room, because that's exactly what they were trying to get me to do. I'm like, no. You catch a video of this, and now I'm a weirdo. You know, and like, of course, my daughter's in there dancing around, but like, there's like, you know, whatever. It was pretty funny, though. But yeah, no, I'm not going to be T-Swifting around in random people's living room. It's my brother's, but you know, it's random to me because that was his new house. Very nice house, by the way.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah,
congrats
solid.
to your brother.
I'm about to move to Arkansas.
Oh, damn. Whoa, hold up.
Wait a minute. Yeah, just throw that in there real quick and moving on.
I don't like that at all. But yeah, people were they weren't as upset as I thought they'd be. A lot of people were just like, 700 million people disagree with you or whatever, you know, like it wasn't
vice versa.
Yeah,
you know,
but like
agree with me too.
Somebody called me a lefty, and I was like, I'm not a lefty, but I hear you.
Right? Are they talking about on the spectrum?
No,
liberal. Left?
Oh yeah. I thought you meant like the spectrum of like
oh no.
What's the word?
There's conservative and then there's liberal.
Yeah.
Right. And so you're on the left.
I thought you were saying I was autistic. I was like, no, I don't think that's what they meant.
Not the same spectrum.
I might be, but I don't think that's what they meant.
Spectrum is a range. You
know I
got
it. I just always hear it in this particular context. That's how I always hear it. So that's what I think of immediately.
I mean, you might be, but
I know that's what I'm saying. But I don't think I don't think that's what he meant.
Yeah, maybe not.
But yeah, so he was like lefty, and I was because he was like, I'm pretty sure they don't want to be friends with a lefty or whatever.
Blanket boy.
They have plenty of friends. Just look at like the population of the people that voted, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not a lefty, but I hear you, because I know they don't want to be my friend.
Right.
That's not the point of the video.
Yeah.
And I did leave out some context out of the video too. I also left out the part where I said it wasn't a real answer, but it was a real answer.
Right.
But not important. Anyway.
Yeah.
I was fighting those.
Well, but if it was on YouTube, they most likely. Oh no, they might have saw the
clip.
short.
It was it was a short.
Okay, so yeah, they didn't get the whole video.
But it was I was just fighting off demons all week. It's fun.
That's funny. Yeah, because I don't care if you're a Trump supporter or whatever. I could care less what you are. And is it a red flag? It's not necessarily, I think, the Trump supporter. Is that if you care so much about something that you act the same way, I guess, right?
Yeah, I also I don't think the Trump supporterism is the red flag. It's it being your entire identity that's a red flag.
Right.
So I've never actually met a Trump supporter.
It makes me think of Thelma. Have you watched the little cartoon or the animated movie Thelma?
No.
Okay, so it's about a unicorn. Well, it's not about a unicorn. It's about a small pony, right?
Okay.
And they're trying to make it in the music world, right?
Okay.
Their songs are good, but they don't have the look. They don't have the identity of a popular star or an up-and-coming artist or what they're looking for.
Yeah.
Well, eventually she gets into a little accident, whatever, and becomes a unicorn.
Okay.
Spoiler alerts, by the way. Sorry.
I've never even heard of this movie, bro.
It's actually a book. I found a book about it after I watched the movie. I was like, oh, dang, this was a book beforehand.
Okay.
Which generally happens a lot
anyways.
But, it's been out for a little while. And I'm not surprised. You know, you don't have a little girl that wants to watch unicorns. So I do. So there I was watching Thelma. But anyway, There was a very interesting part that you had mentioned, right? It's the fact that people make certain things like their identities.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that is all you are.
Yeah.
There is a dude in there, and like right after Thelma becomes this unicorn, she starts getting popular, starts getting this deal signed and whatnot. And there's a person that's like super fanboying over her, and he's like, "Can I be your son?" And like has adoption papers, whatever gets signed, whatever.
Oh,
and so
wow.
it's a movie, right?
Yeah.
It's very weird. But after this, and the popularity of Thelma keeps increasing, this son of hers gets like hooves stitched onto his arms, gets a horn stitched into his forehead.
Damn.
And yeah, like becomes this unicorn child. And that's his identity, right?
Yeah.
And that's what it makes me think. It's like it's overly done. But and even though it's in a cartoon or an animated movie,
it does happen that way.
It happens that way in the real life.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty interesting that they captured that very subtly for people who are like looking for that. But it's like you can like things. You can be a Thelma fan. You can be a Trump fan. Whatever. But at the same time, you can't let it be like your what is it called? Your all be all.
Your end all be all.
Yeah, there you go. That's the one.
Yeah, and that's kind of how I feel.
In moderation.
It's it's not. I even feel weird about people who make like liking Kamala Harris their whole identity. I'm like, and I don't know. I feel like we have more than that than just the politics of our nation. I get that they're important. I'm never gonna argue against that, but like we have so much more.
But even at the end of the day, right? All the people's vote, it's a popularity contest. It actually doesn't put the president in the office.
That's true, yeah.
It's the electoral college votes that actually matter.
Yeah.
So you could have voted for Trump. He could have lost. And then, so what? He might have been most popular. You could have voted for Kamala. What's her name? Kamala Harris. Harris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that the one you're struggling with?
Well, because I don't really recall like her. I know Trump because he's ran beforehand, and his name is
famous before that.
His name is very easy to remember.
Yeah,
you know.
And he was famous before that.
Yeah,
he was in WWE as a special guest, special appearance.
Oh, nice. So yeah, like he's someone else.
Yeah.
She's new to me.
Yeah.
But anyway, like she could have won the popular vote, but the electoral college, if they were still more conservative or even just Trump supporters, they would have voted for him and he would have won either way.
Yeah.
And it's happened multiple times in the past, so it's not like we're oblivious to that. So I've always found it kind of weird that the voting system is, oh, well, who you're voting for? Like those votes, my personal opinion before I get attacked, is that they don't really matter so much as we tend to think they do.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that matter is the people you're putting in those electoral college seats. Those are the ones that matter. Those are the people you need to be careful of who you're putting in. And those are the ones that are going to make those votes for you, right? For your state, your county, your population. Because depending on population, you get so many votes, yada, yada, whatever.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that really matter because those are going to, in turn, reflect the presidential election votes.
Right.
Yours is really just a popularity contest. So but I think it's also very good to be heard. So, like, go ahead and get your vote out. That way, you know, like, hey, this is who I wanted. This is who I voted for. This is who I'm backing, yada, yada. This is what I believe in. I believe in, and you might not believe 100% in either one of them, right?
Yeah.
But you're like, this is the one I gravitate the most to. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure there are non-Trump supporters that were like, Trump's got some heavy hits, so I'm gonna vote Trump.
Yeah.
Because he's more into what I'm like looking for out of this country versus Kamala.
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
Kamala.
Dang it. Okay. Say it again.
Kamala.
Okay. And vice versa. There might have been like some Republicans that are like, you know what? I don't know if I can agree with Trump.
I feel like I'm saying it wrong.
Kamala. I don't know, man. Either way, you know
Whatever.
what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Sorry
T
for
and
mispronouncing
K,
it.
you know what I'm saying? T and K, KT. Vice versa. You know, you
Yeah,
might have
yeah.
had some that were on the right side that are voting left this time,
Yeah, yeah.
just because the amount of like things that they're fighting for, yada yada, versus things that they're actually doing,
yeah.
and then vice versa. But you know, at the end of the
Yeah.
day, I don't vote. I don't care who's the president.
Yeah.
I mean, I do, but like since I don't vote, I don't complain about it. I just
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
roll with the
Yeah,
punches.
we've talked about that.
Yeah, so it is what it is.
Yeah. But regardless, I don't take back what I said.
As you, if that's how you feel,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
that's 100% you shouldn't.
It's just I will not be responding to any more comments though. That's fine. Y'all can keep calling me whatever about this Trump comments. It's fine. Y'all get over it. Other than that though, I did learn not to talk about Eminem when I used to do the old podcast. Is that
Oh,
I was very critical of Eminem, just because I think that he's a good rapper, but I just don't think he makes. I don't think he's a good battle rapper. I think was specifically what I was talking about. Like,
he's not a good battle rapper.
yeah, like
Like
as
the
far
way
as
8 Mile portrayed him to be.
no, he was good at that. I mean, obviously that's what got him his deal. But I mean,
That's battle rapping, no?
Yeah, it is. That was a
Okay.
bad use of words, but like diss tracks and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the way that they say like.
So beefing. He's
yeah,
not
yeah,
very
like-
good at beefing.
I think that he had well, it's people portray him as this big boogeyman that like you don't want to fuck with Eminem because it'll end your
Right.
career. But I'm like,
Will it?
yeah, like I don't know if he's actually beefed with anybody. In my opinion, that's credible because he's beefed with
Insane Clown Posse.
which come on, he's beefed with Benzino, which come on,
Who's that?
exactly.
Okay.
He
Point,
was
point proven.
he was the owner. I think he was.
Well,
like,
I mean, if he beefed with him, Eminem's known, Benzino not, career ended. I don't know. I'm convinced.
that's a good point.
ICP, a lot of people don't really listen to them anyway, so there's not much to really end because they were
But like
the juggalos, you know what I'm saying?
But to be fair, to Benzino's credit, he was more of I think he was like the head of a magazine at the time.
Oh, he wasn't even a rapper.
Yeah, and I think
Ended
he
non-rapper careers.
I think he was a rapper, but he was also in this role, and I don't know the history of it, but like, I don't think he was very well known as a rapper when he
got into the beef
yeah,
with Eminem.
Yeah, he's also beefed
It's like,
with
okay, so now you can stop.
yeah,
Career ended.
yeah, I get, but not credible,
Okay. I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
He beefs with Ja Rule when 50 Cent was already stomping him out, which at that
So
point
he came out at the end.
Yeah.
Like I'm putting the final nail in the casket.
like it's like but 50 Cent ended that career. He beefs with MGK.
He's made him switch genres.
Yeah, but that's the song is called Kill Shot. I didn't think it was that good.
It didn't do what it was
It
aimed
wasn't.
to do.
Yeah,
Aimed to do.
exactly. Boy, you ready?
Yeah,
You ready to
yeah,
come
you know
back?
what I'm saying? Got him in the scope.
Yeah,
But he hit him in the leg.
and most of all, he beefs with Mariah Carey.
To be fair, that was a funny beef.
It
I liked
was.
I enjoyed it. But it did not end her career.
Did not end her career.
Not even in the slightest.
Yeah.
If anything, she carried another career with her.
Yeah. Yeah. Arguably, I don't know. He
No,
has Wildin' Out.
I
He has
just do that
Wildin' Out.
because of Wildin' Out.
Yeah,
They always,
yeah, they do always do that in Wildin' Out.
yeah, they always bring up Mariah Carey.
But yeah,
I loved Wildin' Out, dude. That's so funny.
I think it's still on.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just don't watch it now.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah. I get their
it's so
clips every now and
funny.
then. It is so funny, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, this can't be improv. They have to like plan this.
Some of it,
Yeah,
hey, if we're gonna do this, this is what I'm hitting.
but that
on.
might just be a credit to like how funny they are. Like that, I don't believe that it's off the top.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I think the skill exists.
No, I agree. It exists, but I'm just so like.
Maybe it's just because they do it so much
Yeah.
that it's just reflex to be able to do it.
And I'm skeptical, but that's how good they are that it makes me skeptical. That I'm like, they no way,
That's a
bro.
good skill.
Yeah, you had to have written this down. You didn't write any of this down. That's crazy.
But you lying.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's funny.
But yeah, Wild 'N Out is funny as hell.
But
Anyway,
anyway, credible.
I
Yeah.
love Eminem.
I can see what you're
I
saying.
love Eminem. I want no smoke with Eminem fans. I don't want no smoke with the stands. I love his first 5 albums.
When does that stop? Which after Relapse?
Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP, Eminem Show, my favorite. Encore.
Yeah.
Encore's a little shaky.
Shaky.
Relapse is not a good album.
But the one after,
But Recovery was good.
makes sense.
Yeah. And Marshall Mathers LP too. I like that one. I really like that one. A lot of people didn't, but I enjoyed it.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
For a non-identifying Eminem fan.
Non-stan. Then he did a bunch of albums that I just couldn't keep up with. But yeah.
Yeah, and a
He
lot
kinda
of
lost
like
me after
feature albums too. It seemed like
it just like he had Bad Meets Evil. I like Bad Meets Evil with Royce.
Yeah, with Royce 5'9".
Yeah. But yeah, so I like a majority of his albums. Also now when I listen to his albums, I like his songs. I'm just like, this is cool. I'm just probably not gonna listen to it again.
Right.
They're just not grabbing me.
And I think that's kind of what I've argued is that great rapper, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lyricist through and through. But problem is that, and this is more so on his recent stuff, he's just rapping.
Yeah.
He's not necessarily there to make the song. He's just there to get what he wants to say out. Yeah. And I mean, and it works. It works for him.
I think he enjoys rapping, and so he's trying to do it in the most complex, interesting way to him.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily make for a great song, but he's having fun writing these crazy lyrics in this way. Yeah. So, yeah, that is all that matters. 'Cause at this point in his career.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if he makes amazing songs. People are going to still listen to it even if they don't necessarily agree that it's a great song. They're still going to vibe to it because, I mean, Eminem, when he raps, he raps.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter what song it is. You're like, damn, that's cool. That's hard. That's dope. But it's like, but the song isn't like, I'm not in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to play this thing, damn, like, at work or whatnot. Right. It's like, nah, you tuned in when you listen to Eminem, you know what I'm saying? You got to hear what he got to say, and stuff like that. But and that's kind of what I've agreed with. Great rapper. Now, song maker, like an overall artist with all the parts and pieces that kind of make you an artist, he kind of shaky, you know, and I agree with that.
Yeah.
I do think he made a lot of good songs. I think he made a lot of good music. But lately, to me, it's just, you're just rapping. You're not really adding to this song. I was like, the hook and everything, that's catchy. That's got me gripped in, whatever. And then you come in, I listen to you once, but I might switch the song after you know, your first 16. You going into 64, and I'm kind of like, all right, you lost me a little bit.
Yeah,
I listened to it the one time. I wanted to hear what you guys
argument
say.
I had is that his verses were too long. I was like, come on, man. Get to come on.
The hook, no, the hook's there.
Yeah.
But he passed it by.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, yeah. You stay outside of the studio.
I got more to say. Yeah.
The hook done came in with, my man.
Yeah, man.
You know? So,
but
I see what you're saying, though.
But I said I wasn't going to be critical of rappers on this podcast, so I take it all back.
I don't think that was critical. Was it maybe? Not
might
critical. Have been. I think it was just stating the fact that why you learn not to really talk about it.
And then I went on a whole 10-minute rant about it.
I was kind of poking the bear.
Yeah. And we haven't really had this conversation.
Yeah. So I mean, it's I mean, we did have a little bit. It was very brief on the phone, though.
Oh yeah.
Very brief.
Yeah.
Which is kind of why, like, now we have the chance to kind of like talk it out. So yeah, no, but I don't think you were overly critical though.
Good.
I just think that we were just kind of. I was curious, so I asked my questions, and you just gave your honest answers.
Yeah.
Off of what you've already learned and kind of already currently think of, you know. So, and it wasn't like you were, you know, going into what songs, what he did, except for, you know, the credibility on his ending careers.
Yeah.
That was the statement, though. Yeah. That was the statement, you know, because you hear it on podcasts, other people's podcasts. Yeah, you don't want to go against Eminem. That dude, you're done. Yeah. And I think that just goes to like at where he's at. It's like, what's David going to do to Goliath? But the story isn't.
Yeah.
What is David? It's like, oh crap, David put down Goliath.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that analogy doesn't really make sense, but it makes sense in the sense of you're small and he's up there.
Yeah.
You know, and so like they created the narrative that he is the boogeyman because of his amazing skill at rapping.
Yeah.
But even when he did do the kill shot and stuff, it was like very brief. He didn't really like.
I always thought kill shot was like a warning shot more than anything.
the warning shot and Mariah Carey one was more of a kill shot.
That was
the warning shot, because that warning shot was long.
Yeah.
Whereas the kill shot, there was only a brief moment, so that's the warning.
Yeah.
I agree. I can see that.
Yeah.
That's kind of
because
funny.
I thought he had kind of left it open ended. So if you respond, then I can come in for the kill.
Yeah.
But MGK never responded, and so they just kind of dwindled out. But yeah, I just think that other rappers have gone in against more credible threats. Like you got Nas versus Jay-Z, more credible there. Whether you think Jay-Z won or Nas won, still a great battle. You got Kendrick and Drake more recently.
Yeah.
Whether you thought whoever won, I mean, most people think Kendrick won because of Not Like Us. So, like, that's still a more credible battle. I would even say Drake and Meek Mill was a more credible battle at the time. At the time that it happened.
Twitter fingers into trigger fingers. Or
Yeah.
Trigger fingers.
Oh, yeah, it's backwards.
It was backwards, yeah.
Trigger fingers turns to Twitter fingers. Yeah.
Because he went to social media.
Yeah.
He was that gangster.
But even then, at that point, people were like, Meek Mill's going to kill Drake. And then Drake did what he did. But, like, you know, like, those feel like more credible battles than most of the ones that Eminem has had.
Yeah, it does seem like most of Eminem's are very brief.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because of what he says, maybe because of the skill level that he has, or maybe the intimidation factor.
Mm-hmm.
Who really knows, actually? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then maybe it's like the people that he's going up against, maybe they also just like brush it off, whatever.
Could be, yeah.
And it's like, I'm not in your lane for me to even attack you in the same manner.
Yeah, it could also be like they're deeming it as a popularity contest and knowing that they can't win popularity wise.
Yeah,
which is I think why a large portion why Drake was losing the battle throughout the whole beef was that because people just wanted to see him lose.
They were already hoping on his downfall.
Yeah, so they were just happy to see
I got a lot of enemies.
Yeah. They were just hoping to see a great rapper destroy him. And when Kendrick stepped up, they were like, good, okay, cool. This is the guy.
We're just going behind. Hey, he got us all in there.
So, like,
got us in the bag just because he's a good rapper, lyricist-wise, which I think we even talked a little bit about it. He wasn't really bringing a whole lot of, like, facts to the table.
Yeah.
He was throwing more mud. Really.
Yeah.
It was just good mud.
Yeah. It was catchy mud.
Yeah.
But I think a large portion loved Kendrick, and then another large portion just hated Drake. And so they were like, okay, everybody against him.
Exponentially increased the group size on Kendrick's side.
Yeah. So, like, even if you weren't as big of a fan of Kendrick, you were like, somebody got to kill Drake.
Yeah. Sad. Sad. Anyway, enough with the music stuff.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. We should take a break. Anyway, we're back.
Yeah.
So, yesterday, was it yesterday? No. Friday night, I watched Beetlejuice.
Oh. I'm over here answering like I knew.
No. On Friday night, I watched Beetlejuice for the first time ever.
The original.
The original.
Okay.
1980, whatever.
Yeah.
Never seen it before.
Okay.
And then last night, I told you I was staying up late.
And that's what you were doing, watching the new one.
We were watching the new one.
Okay.
So, Claudia's mom was shocked when I told her I hadn't watched Beetlejuice.
I'm surprised that her mom has watched Beetlejuice.
Yeah. No, that was a classic.
Yeah.
In that household, apparently.
Oh, because they're more of a horror.
Yeah, they like
spooky,
that. Yeah.
Suspenseful stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, what I wanted to do, because I know that we haven't really watched classic movies.
Yeah.
Or I would say, would you say that you've watched classic movies?
like 50-50. Like,
yeah.
If it was on, I watched it. If I didn't
Yeah.
like go searching for classics
Exactly.
to watch.
Right. So what I wanted to do was look up classic movies, like a top list of classic movies,
Oh yeah,
and
then
go through and go through each of them. And if you haven't seen it, you get dinged, and the first to get to 10 loses.
or just whoever has the most out of the list.
Well, no, because this is a top 100 list. We're not going to 100. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
We'll stop once somebody that hasn't seen 10 of these movies. But I looked up one that was of all time, and I hadn't seen none of these movies, bro. There was like North by Northwest, which actually I have seen because I saw it in school, but like old movies. So that's not going to work.
Yeah,
What
I
I
don't
do-
know if I can do that. I ain't seen that one.
What I looked up instead was classic movies of the 2000s.
I would even say the 1990s.
Yeah.
Because we in the 2000s we would be watching the 1990s as a
Classic movie. Yeah, but if I do the 90s, it kind of confines it to 10 years. 2000s, I think, is going... Oh, that might be the 2010s. Well, 2000s are
Okay.
classics now. So we'll go... Do you want to go 90s? I can go 90s.
I don't even know if we could do 90s though. I don't know what that list looks like.
Yeah.
But let's do the 2000s to 2010s probably.
Yeah. That's
Wherever
probably
they
what
do.
it is. Yeah.
And then we'll go back and
Okay.
do the 90s.
Okay. All right. But yeah, so classic films from the 2000s.
Let's do it.
So first to
Are
get...
you going to pull it up or are you going to just read them off?
I'm just reading them off.
Okay.
So first to get 10 that they haven't seen loses. You ready?
Oh, wait, hold on. Let's set the stipulation. What happens if you lose?
Oh, nothing.
Ah.
You're just a loser who doesn't know cinema if it smacked you in the face.
Okay. Ah. What was that?
All right. Number 1.
Sorry.
Aaron Brockovich. Aaron
You
Brockovich.
can't even read the title, bro.
Aaron Brockovich?
Nope. You?
I have not seen this.
Okay.
That came out literally in the year 2000. Okay, number 2. Final Destination.
Yo.
Yes.
Cool.
So we both got one. We both have been dinged once.
Yeah.
Or should we ding for not seeing one, or should we ding for seeing one?
We'll find out.
All right.
We got 1 and 1.
Okay. Number 3, American Psycho.
Yeah.
I've not seen it. Shit. Number 4, Gladiator.
Yep. Wait. Which Gladiator?
The first one. The one.
Is it the one with the white dude, the beard? The
Russell
one that's
Crowe?
like, yes,
Yeah.
where he's like, "Are you not today?"
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Russell Crowe, Joaquin Phoenix, and Connie Nielsen is in it. You
I don't know the other
actors.
two. Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix was Joker. In the movie Joker. Okay, moving on. So I have not seen 3 so far.
Oh wait, you mean the new one, the one with the
Yes, bro.
the clown where he's with Lady Gaga in the second one?
He is with Lady Gaga in the second one. I haven't
Okay.
seen that one. But
I haven't seen that one either,
The-
but
yeah, the
I just
first
had to. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why that
Okay,
took
so
a minute.
I haven't seen 3. You haven't seen 1. Number 5.
Wait, is the American Psycho? That's the one with Christian Bale? Or
Yep.
Okay.
American
yeah,
Psycho is
yeah.
Christian Bale. Number 5, Chicken Run.
Yep.
I have seen that one.
Okay.
Number 6, The Perfect Storm.
Is that's not the nope, that's not the one with the Coast Guard people in it with Ashton Kutcher, right?
This has George Clooney and Mark Wahlberg and John C. Reilly.
Can I see the Yep, no. That doesn't
I've seen
clarify.
Into the Storm, I think. That one came out like in the 2012s or something like that. So I haven't seen that one either. Dang, bro. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4.
How many I got?
You got 2. The Perfect Storm and
The first one.
the first
Yeah.
one, Aaron Brockovich. Number 7, Scary Movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Number 8, X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 9, Space Cowboys.
I I've not seen it.
I haven't seen it either. So what's that put me at 5?
I'm at 3.
So I got Aaron Brockovich, American Psycho, Gladiator, The Perfect Storm, and Space Cowboys. I'm at 5.
You're halfway there.
Number 10, Meet the Parents.
I think that's. Let me see.
That's got Ben Stiller, Robert De Niro, and I think these are all from the year 2000.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. That's fine.
Fokker. Yeah. That's his name in the movie. Cause there's another one. It's like
Meet the Fockers.
Yeah, but I don't know if I've seen Meet the Parents.
The
But I feel like I might
the first
have.
one.
Feel like I have, but I don't know.
Right.
I'm gonna have to count it as I didn't see it then.
Okay, so that
'Cause
puts
it's
you at
not
4.
Yeah.
That puts me at 6.
Okay, I'm catching up.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah. Well, obviously.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Let me see. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
I haven't seen that. That puts me at 7. Damn.
It's crazy because I've seen some weird ones that are like that, but not that one. So I'm at 5 now.
All right, number 13, Unbreakable.
I think so.
With Bruce Willis.
Maybe not. Let me see. Dude, I have to see the titles.
Yeah.
Nope.
No?
I can't. No, it's not. No.
I've seen it.
All right, so that's 6 for me.
Now I'm at 6. Are you at 6?
You're at 7.
I'm at 7?
Yeah.
1,
I was 2 behind
3,
you.
4,
But now I'm 1 behind you.
5, 6, 7. Yep, you're right. I'm at 7.
I'm at 6.
Snatch. Number 14. Never even heard
Is that
of
like a
movie
suspense movie?
called- Brad Pitt is in it. It's about a Russian gangster, incompetent amateur robbers, and supposedly.
Nah.
No, okay.
Yeah, no.
Number.
I'm at 7.
I'm at 8. Number 15, Castaway.
Yeah.
I have also seen it in Spanish.
Oh,
But
interesting.
Yeah.
Wilson.
Yeah. 16, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Sounds familiar, but I don't think I've seen
I don't
it.
think I've seen it. George Clooney's in it. Yeah. So that puts me at
9. I'm
9.
at 8.
Damn. Fuck. Memento. I don't think
No.
I've seen it.
Yeah, it's not ringing a bell.
I have wanted to watch it. I don't
Memento?
know why. I don't know why. It's a Memento. I don't know why it came up in my life, but
Nope.
I wanted to watch it for some reason.
I watched the next one though.
Yeah, obviously.
I
Spy
watched the
Kids,
next 3.
Spy Kids, Shrek, Zoolander, Monsters Inc.,
Yeah.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone,
Yeah.
Ocean's 11,
Yeah.
The Royal Tenenbaums, and that's where they lost me.
What?
The Royal Tenenbaums.
Oh, I was thinking like legit bombs.
No, bombs.
Yeah, well
BAU.
that's 10 for me.
Yeah, no.
You already hit 10.
I hit 10 way before you. Well, I hit 10 1 before you, I guess.
Where?
With Memento. Memento, I hit 10.
That's the one we both.
And that's where you hit 9. And then the Tenenbaums one. The Royal Tenenbaums.
So we pretty much have seen.
We're
like,
neck and
really, yeah. It's like you might have seen 1 or 2 that I
Yeah.
haven't, and vice versa.
I feel like you've seen Unbreakable, though. Bruce Willis. He's a superhero in it.
Yeah, and I don't.
He gets into the train that he's on crashes, and everyone dies except him. And he has like this like super strength. Not really. No, he doesn't have super strength, but he just is unbreakable. Yeah. And he's kind of got like this sixth sense. Funny, the sixth sense about like when there's danger afoot.
He's got the Spider-Man tingly feeling.
Kinda,
Spider
yeah.
senses.
Yeah, and Samuel L. Jackson's in it. He's this fragile ass dude that was born in fucking Like he has fragile. He's like literally the opposite. He has fragile bones, and it's like a.
That sounds so familiar, man. Like I just. What is? Oh no! You know why it sounds familiar? I think it's because of Split.
Oh yeah.
Dr. Glass or
Mr. Glass. Mr. Glass was the sequel.
He was Samuel L. Jackson too.
Yeah. It was Unbreakable, and then years later, Split came out. And at the end of Split, I think like in a post-credit scene, they revealed that it was in the same universe.
Maybe that's why I feel like there's...
Yeah. And then they did Mr. Glass, which was about all three of them being put into the same like mental institution.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's probably why you feel like you've seen it.
Yeah.
Unbreakable, not a bad movie. Not a great movie by any means. It's supposed to be like a realistic superhero movie. It's like supposed to be like a superhero movie, but set in like the real world, where
because Split's supposed to be like a beast and something like that, but it's just a split personality, and it gives them supposedly like different traits.
Mm-hmm. But like, Unbreakable is just like super slow.
Yeah,
it's good.
I feel like that was the era though.
Yeah, probably.
Everything was a slow burn at the beginning.
Yeah, I'm just like, get to the point, and especially because when I watched it, the MCU was already a thing.
Oh, my boy, you was dopamine hit. He's like, bro, I need explosions. I need fight scenes.
Yeah, I need a big old green monster in the scene. What's going on, bro? He don't even look like he have powers. So yeah, it was very different. I think even watching the old X-Men movies, it's like, where's all the color, bro? Like, this is all dark.
I think that was kind of like their gimmick though too at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just supposed to be that gritty.
Like, it's of the times, yeah. Which it worked at the time. I thought they were the coolest thing ever.
They just didn't mature very well.
Yeah. It's just now looking back at them, it's like, because we've seen the MCU the way they've gone true to the like actual comic book characters, or even the DCEU. Yeah. But.
Yeah. That was all 2000s.
That was all the year 2000.
Yeah, that's...
I didn't do the research correctly.
I blame you.
Yep, my bad.
I'm pretty sure we're neck and neck in that.
What I should have done was 2000s. Should have put an S at the end.
No, did you not?
No, it just said 2000. I didn't realize it just said 2000 till the end, though. Whenever I got to like 3, I was like, oh, shit.
They're all in 2000.
I was like, that was a good year for movies.
A good year for classics.
Yeah.
Now they're all 20 years old.
Oh, no, it does say 2000s. Classic films from the 2000s.
It meant only from the 2000s.
Maybe they were in order of the year they came out, so they weren't in the order.
Keep scrolling. You got any 2001?
Oh, Spy Kids was 2001.
Oh, okay.
Shrek was 2001.
Okay, so it is in order by year.
Yeah.
Not in a ranking.
Not in classicness.
Yeah. So we should definitely look for a different one though. That's like.
Oh, you can change the sorted by popularity.
Ah.
You can change it. So right now it's in list order. You can rearrange them by alphabetical order, IMDb rating, popularity, number of ratings, release date, runtime, and date added.
Dang.
Maybe going by popularity would probably be the best bet.
Yeah.
We'll try this again next week.
And tune in for the next episode of Have You Watched?
Yeah. I thought that was fun.
Yeah, that was
I'm pissed
fun.
that I lost.
By 1.
Still.
That American Psycho.
Yeah. All right, well, that has been the episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. I don't want to offend anybody anymore. I love y'all. I love y'all, man.
I don't really know y'all, but, I feel like the more we interact with the comments and stuff, we can continue to build that bond, and it's okay to have differences of opinions.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. Like, the world would be too boring if we all agreed on literally everything.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, comment, like, subscribe, follow, hit the subscription, hit the ding, the bell to get the notifications. I was fishing for it. Share with all your friends, family, anybody you think would enjoy the content, not just to share it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't gotta stay here, but you gotta get the hell out. Peace.
Hey, we said peace at the same time. Oh, I ruined it.